What's up guys, welcome to the Unranked to Diamond series with Kassadin. I have previously been the rank 1 Kassadin in the world where I reached Grandmaster on EU West and Challenger on EU Nordic East as well, even though that server doesn't really count too much, but I reached pretty high ranks on this champ, so I believe there's a lot of things I can teach you guys. So I'm going to show you now how to play against a lot of different matchups by only playing Kassadin and getting this account to Diamond. So the Diana matchup here, she's pretty tanky and seems like she's running Grasp, that's pretty interesting. But it's the same thing with Kassadin into a lot of matchups, is that level 1, level 2 and 3 and such, you just stay back and you try to last it as well as you can. You might have one plating too, I actually don't know. And when you have your W right here, it helps a lot for that auto tag reset. Makes it easier to trade as well. Also one thing here, I'm using a different rune page, you know, Legend Tenacity, and it's because they have a lot of annoying CC. So that's something I tend to do. You know, you see a lot of Kassadin players right now, they are using First Strike. I don't do that. I don't use it just because other people are using it. I still prefer this page right here, and the reason I'm doing so is because you need Ultimate Hunter and you also need Presence of Mind and Kassadin. These two runes are so important. That's why by using this page I can get both. And you might think Ultimate Hunter, Kassadin cooldown, Ultimate cooldown is already pretty low. Why do I need this? Trust me guys. Just trust me. You'll really notice that difference later on. TP back. Oh, she's buying MR. So Diana doesn't really do much early on. So you don't have to watch out too much. Good gank. So, you know, until she gets level 6, just looking to play it passive. She's sort of a bruiser, right? She can trade pretty well. That's why she's very often used as a counter pick into assassins, because she has a lot of damage. She's also really tanky. And if you're going to trade with her, try to bait out the orbs, meaning her W, so that's the one that gives her shield. Because without that she won't be as tanky. It is going to refresh, you know, when you proc it once, when all 3 orbs are proc, then she gets another shield. That makes her really good at trading, so you want to take that out. And then you're just going for short trades, where you can abuse the magic shield from your Q, you get the trade off and then you just back. So Nocturne around here. Remember, we are just playing the ultimate late game champ. Short trade, right? So Q, E, and then you can do an auto tag into a W, but if you just want to make it really fast, then skip the auto tag and just use a W. Even though, you know, using an auto tag in between is a lot more efficient. A lot easier to last it right now when you get level 5, because your auto tags are one-shotting the minions. And we still have the TP, so I could, you know, take a really awful trade and then just TP back. And also the way Diana's Q moves is pretty hard to dodge. Another thing here, if you're going to trade against the Diana, try to do it after she used the Q. For example, if you dodge the Q, then you can go for a trade, because if she dashes in, it will not reset. He has to hit the Q in order for it to reset. You see her missing it, means that you can go for a trade. I am getting pretty low here, but she does not have Ignite. And she also bought MR, so who knows, could even be a bruiser Diana. Honestly, I don't know what he's building. Alright, got level 6 here. We already have 1 stack on the Ultimate Hunter because of the Briar gank. I'm not going to ult in, because if she gets level 6 right here, I would have to use my flash out. So we can back off here. Actually, I think I'll wait until I can afford the Lost Chapter. Why not? Pretty solid item. Remember, the key thing here is that normally on Kassadin you don't play aggressive early on, but in lower ranks there's a lot of ARAM. Maybe your team gets extremely fed few minutes into the game or the enemy team gets really fed, so you can't always get away with just playing passive. That's why if I'm playing in lower ranks, sometimes I might even go Ignite, because that will help me secure kills early on and then I can get to scale up faster. We don't need to flash this ult. So the Seraphine coming in, so we'll take this one. We're gonna push it. Don't mind, he's gonna ult right. I'm not gonna flash this, I think I might be dead. Because I don't know if he actually used his ultimate. I'm not gonna waste my flash and then watch him camp me every single time after that, so it's fine, I go down. It is what it is. So the first item, this one right here, is absolutely broken, guys. The ultimate cooldown is going to be less than a second. I don't understand how this item is even a thing, but it's also what makes Karma really broken. But just spam this item until it is nerfed. Ooh, looks like it is. Some sort of Bruiser Diana, or maybe in Tank Diana. Remember, if you get to W the enemy champ, you're getting a lot more mana back. Oh no. Oh no, there he came. Okay, yeah. That's fine. At least use that ultimate on me so he's not getting anything. Proxy Kane. Ooh, nice hit. I am seeing a lot of interesting things. And this is only the first game. What I have noticed though, since this season started, the games are a lot more snowballing. That, I mean, look at the amount of kills. It's only 8 minutes in the game. 17 kills. It's happening every single game, I don't know why. And it's pretty bad if you're playing a scaling champ. So that's what I mean with I like to go Knight sometimes. Raya's coming. He's gonna ult if I go in right here. Just gonna slow and then I'll back off. So when you're ulting back to lane, you can use 2 procs. Did you not see the knock? Oh my days. Oh my days, I ain't getting flashed. Nocturne is also pretty fat. Alright, let's start playing properly. So I am picking a lot of kills in this case, it's pretty fine. We don't really care. You know, if I get fed and the opponent get fed, I'll take that anytime today. So use the first ultimate over this one right here. And then you can use another one, like over the tower or something. But early on, don't use more than 2 procs. With early on, I mean, you know, when you get level 6, 7, 8 and such, and you recall and get back to lane, don't use too much. It is not worth it. What is this item? Okay. Lots of MR. 1 AP. So we'll start playing it safe a bit. Normally you should not be dying a lot as Kassadin, so me dying this much is already too much, but you know, I am picking up kills, so I am sort of excused. Bob is getting ulted, it's fine. Pretty hard to trade against this champ when she's going tank, because she just, you know, base tanks all of her damage. Just gonna do it really short like this. Trying to get all of the minions. So you see how the Diana few moves, it's pretty hard to dodge it. Especially if you're trying to sidestep, and the way you dodge it is that you have to move towards it. You don't move to the sides. If you move to the sides, you're just gonna get hit pretty easily, because it's pretty fast as well. I think the one thing that can be a bit awkward is that normally on Kassadin, you know, Rod of Ages It's a very good item. I might even buy it some games. But if you're used to that tankiness you're getting from that item, it can be a bit awkward playing him with this new item right here. Might get ulted by the Nocturne. I think it's not the best case scenario. A flash out. Okay. Oh, she flashed me early on, that's good. At least because she has so much MR, then she's getting shredded by our jungle. Back to pushing. I'm not gonna use too many ultimate stacks, so I waited for it to run out before I ult in, because if Nocturne ults, then I can still get out, hopefully. Auto tag a W onto the towers, also in trading. Faster pushing. Gonna get out. I'm gonna place a ward right here. See the Nocturne. He could actually have ulted us if we stay too long. Ultimate is already pretty low cooldown. 3.47. We have this one, less than 3 seconds, and bind this one too. 2.72 seconds cooldown. And yes, you could go for Mercs against this comp with a CC, but I have tenacity, so I don't need to go for it. And I like to go for these here because it makes me scale a lot better. Nice hit. He's wasting ults. I always try to secure the kills, not always, but most of the time. In Kassadin, because if Kassadin gets to late game, you know it's over. Nocturne spot side, so I can afford to push, and Diana just TP'd, so she does not have that up anymore. We just keep pushing until I see Nocturne moving towards me. But a lot of people have the wrong idea that playing scaling champs is really awful for climbing in low elos. It is not true. Because every single time I am trying to climb in a fast and safe way, if you can say it like that, then I actually use scaling champs. Kassadin is something I used a lot in the past. And you know, you can play any champ. It's just about you understanding your champ properly, you know, knowing all the mechanics of your champ, knowing when it's strong, when it's weak and such. That's so many kills, it's actually insane. Look at how many kills, and it's only 14 minutes in the game. That's what I mean, this game has become way too snowballing, and I actually also think, if I remembered right, then they're going to nerf the early snowballing. The CS is decent, that's all you focus on, but now that you have this item, you have less cooldown on your ultimate. As you can see, 2.58. And watch until I get another point into the ults. 1.8. It's already less than 2 second cooldown. Look at this. We are only level 11. It's less than 2 second cooldown. How insane is that? How insane is that? And we don't even have our ultimate hunter stack yet, because the only target we have been taken out is the mid. Cool, let's get some assist on this guy. Or a kill. Another stack here. 1.67. But guys, Kassadin is insane for climbing, trust me. It's absolutely insane. So it looks like bot lane is getting demolished, and we can start helping them pretty soon. So the good thing here is, with this item, you come online a lot faster. So your roams are a lot better, you have a lot more damage, you know, and I mean, this item, just look, ability haste, and then it also reduces the MR. And this is especially OP because they removed the MR runes. They actually removed the MR runes. So all the champs have a lot less resistance early on. So when you're getting this item as your very first item, and you're roaming bot to an 80 carry that never has defensive stuff, or most of the time don't, that's ridiculous damage. I have an ultimate stacked up here. Wait, did she not see it? Or maybe Briar cannot... You going in? Oh, she is. Nice. Let's get him. Get the 80 carry. I'm not gonna flash for him. It's not worth it. Ultimate cooldown is now 1.5. I don't think Kassadin has ever been this mobile. If I remember right. I've been playing him for a lot of years. Whereas ideally you want to be in the silence, guys. But my AD carry and support, or AD carry is bot. So I'm just gonna push mid, and if Nocturne ults me, I'm gonna wait ulting. I also like to take this blue. I don't think he will ult though. Unless he can like one-shot me in a single combo. We'll take this blue. If she chases me, it means that somebody's here. Always, you know, pay attention to that kind of stuff. Nice. Let's take the Lulu. I'm sacrificing my HP. I'm gonna back off all the way here. In case somebody comes. Nocturne is dead. We don't see Kane though. And this Dark Seal right here, I'm gonna upgrade it right now because I'm insanely fat. But if it is a high risk game, for example, this could have been a high risk game because I died so much early on. But right now we are okay. And we have 4 stacks on the Ultimate Hunter. Next item is going to be the Sonya's. You are even more squishy this season. Because the new build is to skip Rod of Ages and just go straight into this new item. That's just completely bonkers. If this item gets nerfed, guys, then I'll go back to the Rod of Ages. And even if it doesn't get nerfed, I will still get Rod of Ages in some games. You know, if you're playing against a tanky comp and you need to be tanky yourself, it's the perfect item. If you're playing against assassins and you also need to be tanky, that's also a good item. Rod of Ages. Alright, so now basically I'm going to spend most of the time in the silence. And we're not in a position to contest that Herald, so I'm just gonna push. Oh, she's so tanky. Oh no, I did not have any mana. Yikes, that's actually insane. How can she fight? Guess it's the Riftmaker buff. That's actually insane. It's not going to help later on though. It's pretty strong early on, like this build. And if she had Conqueror, I think that would have been even better. But I just lost my stacks. So this is why I don't like to buy this item too much, or too often. I thought she also used the flash, but actually saved him, so good job to her, getting my Mejia stacks. He's going complete tank. Just go top right now. Briar does not have ults, but actually I think, did she show herself bot side? Oh, my entire bot lane is bot. I have Sigas here. I could do a flash in. Holy smokes, they took out that Baron really fast. Finish them off. Yeah, there we go. Wow, they took out that Baron really fast. That was actually ridiculous. But I did not go in immediately right here. You saw all that CC, right? So something I like to do sometimes is that I just stay inside the bush. And then I try to stack up that ultimate. I get one massive engage for my flash. use everything and then pop the Seeker's Handguard. And even if I die, at least make sure that my teammates can win. Nocturne is up, so I'm gonna back off here so I don't get ulted. And now it's almost fully stacked again. I can help her if he ults. Coming. Oh my days. He's gonna charge the tower. Can you run through the entire map with this thing? Or seems not. Get him. Alright, 25 stacks. You know, it can go pretty fast too. Now I did get a quarter kill, so you know, obviously almost getting everything instantly. 1.53, and just wait until we get that level 16 and you'll see the most ridiculous cooldown. Just be slightly careful still, because you are very squishy. Alright. Okay, he ulted the Seraphine, what? I would have died if he ulted me instead. Or maybe not, because I have the Sonyas. Alright, let's just back off here. We should probably... It's not a game where I've been farming a lot. You can see the CS is pretty low. Typically on, especially the scaling champs, I prefer having high CS per minute. But this season is pretty hard because there's so much fighting going on. So you can't expect to have high CS every single game. You can actually see this, what? Alrighty, so next item. You know, you can look at their build and see, do they have a lot of MR? They don't, it's only Dynam. That means I'm just gonna go into Deathcap. That sucks. Okay, now mind. So we should not really go mid anymore, it's not needed. Because we got everything. Nocturne might ult our small though, so I'm gonna stay close. Another thing a lot of people misunderstand about Kassadin is the fact that when they see a fed Kassadin in the mid game, you know, before level 16, they think because he's fed he can 1 versus 1 every champ. He cannot. Because the thing is that Kassadin early on, even if he's really fed, he has a lot of burst damage, but he also has very high cooldowns. So after you used everything, there's a lot of high cooldown on his 3 basic abilities. He has nothing left. If you're fighting a melee champ, AD champ and such, they have high consistent damage. They can still take you out. They can still take you out pretty easily. It doesn't mean just because you're fed you can just fight any champ you want to. Level 16 and 0.84 second cooldown on the ultimate, absolutely not balanced. And we'll really need to stop ARAMing mid, but you know, it's the first game on this account and ARAM is all you will see typically. Remember auto attack reset as well when you're farming or like taking out the wards. But what this cooldown basically means is that no champ should be able to escape. Always keep an eye on how many stacks you have on the ultimate. You really need that if you're going to escape. Even though you have low cooldown, if you have 4 stacks on that ultimate and you're spamming it to escape, think it's a bit risky. It worked out. You see, luckily Nocturne is top side. You see, I'm in 4 stacks, and if I just use it a couple times, I'll run pretty fast. These guys are so sneaky. They are so sneaky, it's insane. I'm trying to contest. Where's the Lulu? I'm not gonna use every ult proc because Diana's coming in. And Bria has her. It's a smart choice, they're trying to risk the Baron actually, because it could help them. But you know, when Kassadin's late game is usually over, you can still end up losing some games early on. But this was game number 1. I'll be showing you a lot more different matchups in the upcoming games. GG's. Welcome back to the second game, guys. If you're wondering why it's already goal 1, I have not gotten a rank yet, but you know, in the placement it's showing the rank I would have right now if I finished all of the games. So right now it's showing gold 1, so I think it's better to show that instead of just Unranked, because then you can see which ranks it's putting me through until I get the final rank after I finish all of my placements. We're playing against Akali. This matchup can also be pretty annoying, but I have played against it a lot, so I can show you some good tips on how to survive that. This game they also have a decent amount of CC. The Amumu, Cillian, and also the Aatrox, you know, he has a lot of small knockups and also that hook thingy. Okay, so against Akali here, so she starts Q right, and it's a lot easier if you know the exact Q range, but what I like to do is that I walk in and out of her Q range. Because if you do that, it costs a lot of energy for her to spam that Q early on. I got hit right here, Le1, sucks a bit, but it is what it is. She's way stronger than you, and also she has Ignite, she has Fleet Footwork. She's going to outtrade you most of the any phase, so you're not going to bother, you're just going to stay back and you're going to farm. Using that Taste of Blood to heal. You don't have to run Taste of Blood on Kassadin, Sudden Impact is also fine, but it helps a bit with the laning phase, and that's all the help you need on Kassadin. And the W right here, so you basically never want to engage onto Akali, you know, like an all-in when she has the W up. You want to fake engages onto her. You want to make her waste it. And when she's throwing out that Q, if you think you're going to get hit no matter what, then try to time your Q with that one, so the magic shield can tank some of the damage. Oh, she really greeted for that one. Alright, and another thing here, when you're playing against energy champs, the good thing is that they spam their abilities, meaning that you will get your E up a lot faster. Make sure she cannot engage onto me. Okay, it's fine. That's pretty good. She lost her flash. And I'm not going to flash her right now, because she also has the E. Keep that in mind as well. And if you want to dodge it, the easiest way is to stay, you know, in the minion wave, because it can get body blocked. You see, this is how you want to bait out her Q, and you can look at the energy bar. If you know how much it costs, you know, approximately, you know when she has enough energy for a Q and when she doesn't. Like this, that was at max range, you see? I just stood out of the range. I actually want to hit her with a W so I can get some mana back. Like this. Remember, the reason I went for Electrocute, I told you guys last game, is because I want to have Ultimate Hunter on Kassadin. I also want to have Presence of Mind. This is the only good way of getting that. Yeah. Nice Ignite. This was a pretty free one. But you can see she tried to play aggressive early on, and that's usually what you do on Akali when you play against the Kassadin and a lot of other weak early game champs. But she messed up over here. And even though it's not normal for somebody to tank 2 tower shots early on, but they'll make a lot of other mistakes, and it's all about paying attention. Which most people don't. Because there will always be mistakes. There'll be a lot more mistakes in low elo compared to high elo, like a lot more that you can punish. There will even be a lot of mistakes in high elo, but they can be harder to punish because there'll be smaller mistakes. You can see here they're already starting to make a lot of mistakes in the laning phase as well, spamming Q, allowing me to walk up and farm and such. When her W is down, she's not that big of a threat yet, but she will be as soon as she gets level 6. That's why she begins all-inning you, so if you overextend, she's gonna all-in and then you are just going down. So play it safe from now on, until you see another big mistake that you can punish. I had to ping she's level 6. Gonna ult and push this. Sneaky of our jungler just walking through the wave here so he gets some XP. I would have done that myself. Not too much though, because he can actually mess up the laner, but we got a kill because of him. So don't ult in. If you ult in, it's going to be a complete disaster. If you're going to ult in, wait until she's used a lot of energy. And especially her W. It gives her a lot of energy. Wait, they did not, my bot lane did not see that, what? Gonna take the Akali too, I can back off for a bit. He does not have Ignite. I'm gonna stay behind the Sin Sao so I don't get tagged by another E. He gets a knock up off. Gonna slow her. And getting that kill. I went for this right here because I saw the Sin Sao was close. If he was not here, it would have been a disaster for me. I would have to flash out and lose pretty much every pressure. But I play aggressive early on when I can. And even though a lot of people tell you you're playing a scaling champ, just play safe. Well, technically that is correct. You keep playing safe like that in low elo and lower ranks in general. That's how it becomes coin flip. Because then you rely too much on your teammates to not int, to not run it down. And that's not how you climb. Okay, so we got 3 kills. We got 2 stacks on the Ultimate Hunter. We have 6 stacks on this one. Ignite should be up again, I think. Unless she used it in the previous fight, which I don't think she did. But remember, you're pretty squishy with this build. If she has everything up, she's still stronger than you are, by the way. Something a lot of people don't understand about Kassadin, I also said it in the last game. Even though you're fed early on, it doesn't mean that you're stronger than the opponent. Because you have a lot of damage, but it's very high cooldown. So once you get everything off, then you don't have anything for the next couple of seconds. And people are going to abuse that. See? If I went all the way over here, she would ult me and ignite and I would just be gone. But this was super worth it for me. That's it. I'm not gonna flash for her. I would die because I am on 4 stacks on the ults, so not have any mana to ult out. I don't think we win this, by the way. Because we don't have Gallon with us. I'm gonna try to go for a plate. I'm gonna greed for this one. If I can get... Oh my days, I don't have mana. Don't greed like me, guys. But I think it's okay. I think it's okay for this item. Man, he even had flash up? Like, what? Actually had the flash up. But it's such a huge item, it's so worth it to get it early on. I just wanted the plate. I hope they know Akali might be coming. Should be able to recall, I hope. No ultimate on the Amumu. No flash either. Wait, did she? Oh, she got hit. Oh no. We'll just go for more plates in that case. Okay, that's fine. Akali got the kill. That's good. That's perfect. Auto attack then W, okay? Every time you want to make your tower pushing, farming, trading and such more efficient, always use that W as an auto attack reset. Get one auto attack in and then immediately W. So it makes your damage come out a lot faster. You see, now ult out because she plays down the W, and once that's gone, you can walk up and trade. Look at how OP my trade is. Simply because of this item, it's insane. Kassadin is a lot stronger early game than he ever used to be. Because as I said in the last game, you don't have MR runes anymore, and this item makes them take reduced, or like have reduced MR. So it almost feels like you're dealing true damage to the target. Just keep pushing, same thing. Don't stay too close to the side, because if Amumu Q's over, he's gonna hit you. Run this way. Don't just run straight here, because then he's gonna chase you. This way he won't. I'm gonna give them some vision on the Amumu. Want him to go in. Oh my days, bro. Oh my god. Don't. Oh. Jesus. I could have survived that one too, but somebody went within range of Akali ults. Oh my god, that's such a big mistake. Bro, that insta Mumu ults. And that Cillian also surviving. How unlucky am I? Just how unlucky. Is he gonna die? Guess Mumu will be trying to dive him, no? Do we get mercs? I don't think it's needed. I'm just gonna get the tattoos. But what I tried to do early on was the flash ults. And I am actually fine with trading kills early on. As I said, I scale a lot better. If I get fed, I know I can carry. I know I can carry most of my games. That's why, you know, you see me making a lot of trades early on and you think this is not something you do on Kassadin. True for most games, but in these ranks where there's a lot of ARAM going on, it's fine. But just don't... How did he also hit me? Like what? I was even out of range. Oh man, this Akali is insanely fit. Yikes. Well, I guess that makes this game a lot more even. Let's see if there are any fruits up. Absolutely nothing. They did not want to proc that one. It is smart most of the time. But if they can waste the time. Push mid. I'm just using a fully stacked ultimate just to push it faster. Oh, he's 2 levels above. Bro, we cannot fight. Just so she doesn't become invisible. Might get flashed by the Amumu. But he's 2 levels down. So yeah, obviously not something we're going to fight, and especially not when Akali is as fat as she has. I hope he's not going to use a mid, looks like he is. Alright, the tower did not go down, and it was after the plates expired. Which is okay. It's all good. He could be waiting here. You me once I ult in. Luckily he didn't. And we will back off. Might have to TP back. You see that one big mistake I made down here. Ended up giving Akali a lot of kills. I think she would still have gotten a triple kill. Even if I didn't. Because they were pushing so far up, but definitely a mistake, no doubt. And a lot of times against Akali you might not even get a electrocute proc early on. But you just want to do a QE and then back off. Because that way she cannot get to trade back as effectively. Blue buff, we want that one. Aaron is not getting dove, is he? Looks like he is. I have to try keep pushing mid. I cannot follow because he's stronger than I am. I can just push. If I ult in, he's gonna ult me. You don't see a Mumu. I'm just gonna push again. If she's roaming and not getting anything out of it, it's perfect for me. He's moving pretty fast around the map though with the Lich Bane. One hit. You can also hear the sound. Just pinging so they know. About to trade with her, but she can all in and then take me out, so I'm just gonna go for the poke. That one also hit. Not taking that one. He was still here. I would take these two. And yeah, probably going for the Drake now. I'll prefer to not let him. But probably can't do too much about it when Akali is also coming, and right now we are just a paper champ. I know he wants to contest, but nice, he's not doing it. Baron also getting a tower, that's perfect. I really want to get this item. Really do. It's really huge because it just transforms straight up. It's such a massive spike. If I try to fight without it, it would be a complete disaster. It's also going tank, which is pretty nice, so we have somebody who can just engage. Along with a Xin Zhao. Not ulting. Finally serves him right for that camp. You know, normally Kassadin can't do them this much early on. I had to do this before she could react. It's my fast combo. Let's take out the Cillian, then I can chase the Caitlyn. With the presence of mind. And we are back in the game, and I can CP to help. When I get a Sonya's, it's so important. Like, it is so insanely important. Oh, I could CP it here, I did not see the place to ward. Looks like it is secure though. So now I just go, okay, I was going for bot, but Garen is there. Oh, we need to get a takedown if we're going to do it. Don't make the same mistake I did early on. Oh no. That's why I hate having Sonya's is the Caitlyn when you're playing against the Caitlyn and her traps. We do not get the Amumu yet. Oh, no fruits for me, okay. No fruits, okay, that's one here. I need it for the Amumu. Can I save the tower at least? Yeah, this one looks secured because Aatrox is bot side. I think we're good to go. Alright. So yes, I dislike getting Sonya's Hourglass into a Caitlyn, but I feel like it's still really necessary. Not a lot of MR still. And you mostly care about the carries and squishy targets. 1 second, I need to get something to drink really fast. Alright, let's go. Oh, somebody already died. Mr. Garon. Let's get him. Let's get him. Holding the wave. I don't know why people do this against the Kassadin. His Q is going to cancel out channeling abilities, including TP, Alta ult, Warwick ult, and so on. He really wants my shot down. Not getting it though. Not getting it. Alright, let's go back bot side. We are pretty much in the late game. 16. less than 1 second cooldown on the ultimate, so just gonna fly around the map. Late game can also be difficult to play, but it's pretty rare. It's mostly when you get into high elo, people know how to play against you. They group up and they wait for you to come. But here it's a lot easier, so the main thing for you to understand is how to get to late game. Late game doesn't mean 40 minutes, it means that whenever you're full build. If you're full build at 25 minutes, that's late game for you. Because Kassadin is the late game. Helen. Ooh, imagine if that one hit. Then I would have to flash the skull crab and then Q it. But the magic shield, and then I would survive that way. Let's get the death cap, and last item, probably going to be a white staff. Maybe will, maybe won't. Just TPing so I can push a bit faster. But it might come top and then I can maybe get another kill, who knows. Just be careful of using your Sonya's hourglass close to a Caitlyn. You don't get massively trapped. See if we can find the Amumu. Just only the Caitlyn, but it's fine. They secured the Drake, so it doesn't matter. And so it's pretty obnoxious to play against Kassadin at this stage of the game, obviously. Because if you just overextend a little bit, you cannot run away, because you know you have flash on less than a second cooldown. And easy. Let's keep pushing. I'm not gonna try to dive for the pentakill. Looks like the Caitlyn gave up. So that is GG's for the second game on Kassadin. And let's head on towards the next one. Third game, and playing against a Qiyana. And yes, that can certainly be a pretty difficult matchup for Kassadin, especially if it's a good Qiyana, which we will not know. I think I'm just gonna go for Doran's Ring here. I don't like to go for Doran's Shield, so this is a bit safer way. And what you can do is that you can go Grass Page, which is pretty annoying for Qiyana. But you know, if you're going for Grass Page, you're either sacrificing Ultimate Hunter or you're sacrificing Presence of Mind. Doing that is fine if you don't prefer them. And it's I feel like the last game or the game before that, I saw a Proxy Kayn they just ran it down. Oh, that's some interesting gameplay witnessing. Okay, so Qiyana Incredible amounts of burst damage, and of course Kassadin struggles a lot against AD champs. That is what counters him directly. So you know, you can adjust your build if you're struggling. But first of all, you don't want to walk up and trade auto attacks. Never do that. Your Q is useless, the magic shield part of it, and your passive useless too. Which is about to get level 2 back off, which is going to happen right now. And do not tank, you know, double proc. So it means that 2 elements and an auto attack is going to deal a lot of damage, especially to you. You see the Q's AoE, so you have to stay a bit further back. Level 3 is where it starts becoming really difficult, because then she gets the E, and then she can start dashing towards you. Rek'Sai is coming, so I think I'm gonna bait her. I mean, she's just going to escape this way, we cannot chase her. He made the mistake of doing this. He should not have used this tunnel right here. That would have been a free kill otherwise, but the flash is out, so it's not as bad. He saw my KDA in the game and then he wants to camp me. Oh, he's doing it again, bro, just wait. Just had to wait a bit. Not patient enough. Yeah, this game is probably going to be 0-10 or something like that. I don't mind too much when I'm on Kassadin. If I can find other ways of getting fed, I'm gonna carry the game. And yes, even I lose a bunch of games on Kassadin, even when you get to the late game, because some games are going to be lost. What's important is that you try to learn from them. So she has a E up, who's coming in from this side. I should probably hover top side jungle. Yeah, I saw him, but we have a massive wave here. If he engages right here, it would be insane of him. Qiyana picking up this element probably means that he's looking for their gank. I'm just gonna move towards the Rek'Sai if he comes. Now that she's low HP, we can just pressure. Probably look for a dive. But I need my E up. Guess she just leveled up, so probably good thing I did not do that. So if you can keep it pushing, that would be insane. Or you can also just let it freeze. Just wasting her time. He has to recall regardless. Now she's losing even more because of it. And you can get a Seeker Sandguard early on, but remember they made it really expensive. So it's not a safe choice anymore against AD assassins. So we're just gonna back off here. You don't want to back off too late. So we have the CS advantage, thanks to the Rek'Sai gank. But be careful, when she has level 3 and onwards, she's gonna start with the River Enchantment, EQ, picks up another element, and then smacks you in the face with it. I'm gonna get tier 2, or tier 1 boots, I mean. Mobility is also important against these champs. If I ult in right here, it would be really bad for me. Trade back. That should be a free kill. Hope. Oh my days. What is that? Just run away, just run away. We don't want to mess with that. Yikes. Just leave him alone. He is level 6. Bro, what is this guy doing? Oh my days, bro. He's actually griefing my lane. I think... yeah, probably gonna itemize into this regardless. Also, the one-time active is pretty insane. It's only 25 armor, but actually helps a lot when you're as squishy as you are. And then you also get that free engage, where you can all in without caring about what the opponents have because of stopwatch. Qiyana's level 6. We don't have any armor yet, but just gonna stay back and play safe. If she uses double Qs like this, then you can go in for a quick QE and then back off. I'm gonna push it now. I'm gonna push it because she's roaming. So if she's getting kill spot, I'm gonna try to get plates. I have 2 stacks on the ultimate, but this is how you want to pressure the laner. If I see her bot again, I'll keep pushing. Okay, Rek'Sai is here. Don't go close to the walls. That's another mistake. Against Qiyana, you don't want to get knocked into the terrain. If you do that, you'll get stunned. If she Qs this one, I can ulto here and then do this combo. These small mistakes you have to be able to punish. Getting these small trades off. Why is my support on 4 kills and 80 carries playing support? Short trades, be careful of the enemy jungle and enemy top. That's why I'm not using a stacked ultimate, because I want to be able to escape. Don't see Echo. Now she cannot roam for sure, and I'll just keep pushing because she has no TP. Right, gonna place a ward here, especially important against an assassin. When she pushes out the next wave and leaves, I can see where she's going, and then I can warn my teammates accordingly. Right now into this OP item. I had a Kayn doing this on the enemy team last game or the game before that, and he also went a ridiculous KDA like this. I wonder if it's something new, proxy Kayn or something. And he's also farming up insanely fast. Look at this damage he can deal. I don't have ult still then, be careful bro. I'm gonna control ward it, so he can take out the ward. Is it at the edge? Sucks. But this is what I mean with what you see. Gives you that OP one-time play. I could have gotten a kill if I chased further, but maybe I would have died as well for it. The fruit is not up yet. They're gonna try to push because he's probably chasing the Kayn now. Alright, let's back off. Basically just stalling out the lane. And we are up in CS. I'm not gonna buy a potion. I mean, this has to... I think somebody has to... I think somebody played this. Probably a streamer or something. And then that's why I'm seeing this 2 games in a row now. on the same day, and it's 2 different people as well. I'm spam pinging, always spam ping if you think they're roaming. Now they're backing off, she's wasting time. I don't know what here because they could just took out the wake grubs. She has a serrated dirk, it's a pretty big spike. I don't think she wants to engage. That's a control ward, by the way. Go for this guy. Hard assaults. Oh my guys, wait, they left? And it's pretty obvious that what we try to do here is that I take out his ult and then they could finish him. Just gonna heal up from this and I'll come. Nice. Got down for the Kassadin. I was not even going to chase, so that was a good one by my team. That they noticed that. I'm not afford this yet. Should I stay for this plate here? Qiyana's both sides, so we'll do it. I think I just push it a bit more. I'm probably... Will I be able to get the last plate? I think I will. Nice. Also, first strike is something a lot of people like to use on Kassadin. And yes, it is pretty nice to have skills better than electrocute. As I said, you're sacrificing ultimate hunter or presence of mind. That's why I'm not doing it, but you can still go for it if you want to. I get lens for the Akali Shroud. Not the Akali Shroud. It was last game, what am I talking about? We have the vision. I can camp in the bushes now, because we are going to a swap with our laner soon. I'll take out this tower. No worries. Darius with Triforce. Makes sense that he's trying to rush and use his lead before this game is GG's, even though it is looking pretty GG's. Not happening. Don't get hit by the outer edge of his Q. Careful ulting in, even though it's looking like you deal a lot of damage. Remember, it's early game Kassadin. On mid game Kassadin, you have high cooldowns on everything else that is not your ultimate. You have a lot of burst damage and then you suddenly don't have any damage for a while. Ouch. Oh. Good thing Basilian. Good thing we have the Basilian to save my int. I'm just gonna go ahead and reset here. I think he can hold. He has a lot of items. There goes the Darius. You're gonna get the Lost Chapter. Just gonna spam a couple ultimates. The thing is that he's going to outscale big time if he's going for Rusa Kane and probably Assassin Kane here, since he has not transformed yet. Oh, that's a steal, bro. Nice. Beautiful stuff. No fruits. It's not up yet. He can kill me here actually with one combo, so be careful. He has the Humus, so if she knocks you into the terrain, you are done so. I'm not going to buy the boots because by the time I get Archangels it's going to transform, so not something you want to delay too much. I'm gonna go mid here because Kai'Sa's helping with the not the Eldrake, the Herald. Oh wow, she is tilted. Guess he wanted me to go all in. Oh, I want to go for the Ezreal. Oh, what? Was that the E? I think that was the Ezreal E that hit me. Oh, she's so fast. Cillian is so OP, man. He's so good at peeling and being incredibly annoying, just like Lulu. We got the two massive items once again. A little bit delayed this time around because I had the Amgat. He knows she cannot escape. Where did they go? There he is. That's not too bad of a dodge. Okay, too much ARAM. I think I'll just go mid. SS holding top side. Not really getting to farm a lot in these games, as you can see. It's very chaotic. But you know, Kassadin can better deal with this chaotic early game because of this item. He's getting shredded. No fruits. No fruits at all. Make sure she cannot freeze. Oh. Have to watch out for the echo. Bro, he ignited the echo. We just went in right here. You had to do it before he gets to proc the ults. Otherwise, we could have risked dying. Alrighty, let's back off now. Time to buy the tier 2 boots. Qiyana gave up. Understandable. It's pretty much over when Kassadin is fed. We just go for a fun build. Let's do it. Let's do it, why not? Lich Bane is also another item that's really good on Kassadin, but the issue you'll face is that you had 2 items that you had to buy pretty much no matter what. And after that, getting Lich Bane as your 4th item, you know, after boots too, it's a bit too late. Then it's a lot better getting a death cap. Might ult me, so I just have to hold out. Nice. They can do the pushing mid side. I want to go up and get some farm too.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
They want to do the Baron, that's fine. Should be pretty free to do. And another thing about, you know, if you get Lich Bane, it's super strong for pushing. Super strong for pushing down towers, because you can take them out so fast. There's something I do against every Morgana is that the moment I ult in, I sidestep immediately because I know the Q is coming out, and that's what I did right here. Also did not insta-engage on the Darius because one auto attack, full stack passive and then ult and I'm dead. But being a bit patient can do wonders. But that's it for the first episode of the Kassadin Unranked to Diamond. Hope this was helpful and see you all in the next episode.